This is the Nightwolf howling at you, and today we're going to be taking a look at the G.I Joe classified Agent Helix figure. Agent Helix is a covert operations officer with advanced martial arts training and expert marksmanship. An Olympic-class gymnast, her distinctive whirlwind attack is an overpowering combination of kicks and firepower. Her real name is classified. Her serial number is also classified. Her grade is Corporal E4. And preferred weapon is dual 10mm auto pistols, at least when she was created. Although it does look like she still comes with them. In case you were wondering, I do have the card from the original toy release. So let's go ahead and open her up. Agent Helix was created back during the Rise of Cobra movie era. And I think a big deal was made because she was supposed to show up in the movie, but didn't in the end. But she was supposed to be like a new character for the movie, if I remember correctly. So here she is, trapped in her plastic prison. I'm going to get some snips out. There we have a nice image of her in the back of the box. Again, the artwork looks great. So here we have Agent Helix out of her package. And surprisingly, she has boobs. It's not something we've been seeing a lot on G.I Joe figures lately. Articulation-wise, we've got ball joint at the head, turns around, look all over the place. There's another joint at the neck. She's got the standard butterfly joint in the arm, plus she can move up, down, spin around, although her joint is really tight. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, which is really stuck hard. Hand can spin. And do we have the up and down hinge on it. She's got the upper torso or the under the boob cut. Her waist also has a ball joint. Drop down hips for posability. Thigh swivel. Double jointed knee. Boot cut. I kind of wonder if these are new for female buck, because it does look similar to the way they do some of the boots on the men. We've got a hinge at the ankle and a spin, a peg, whatever. Her belt is a separate piece. As far as the face sculpt goes, she doesn't look too bad. I don't know. Let's go ahead and bring in the original version here for a little bit of a comparison. They definitely went with a brighter yellow, and it's kind of weird. I guess her hair is more gray and black in this one, and it's more of a, if you look around, whoops. It definitely more style to the hair, I guess. You see the definite streaks in there a lot better. They just gave her like the little curly Q on the front. Does look like she's got some color in the back, but not much. Feel like they just didn't put as much effort into the hairstyle, although I guess they went for the more realistic. She started out with dark hair and then dyed it, or whatever. Although the actual face itself, I would say, is definitely an improvement from the original figure, but it's still not bad. Or the original figure, I should say, still isn't bad. She does wear a harness here that looks like it's designed to appear like a corset, kind of. But there are a definite bunch of subtle differences. and not so subtle ones. All of her little pouches are, well, I mean, they look like pouches on the original figure. Here, I'm not sure what they're supposed to be. Are they supposed to be ammo clips, maybe? She also has a couple grenades on her backside, which on the original figure look like they're supposed to be binoculars. Anyway, let's take a look at the equipment she comes with. Ow. They really geared her out. Also, that comment on her original file card about being a whirlwind attack as an overpowering combination of kicks and firepower kind of makes me think of Gung Fu, which was actually in a movie from years ago that I saw, but honestly can't remember the name of it offhand. I think, was it Brazil, maybe? She's got an interesting set of weapons. She comes with the same swords that the Snake Eyes movie Storm Shadow came with, and the same holster. Which of course will fit on her her back. We got those pistols mentioned earlier. That barely fit in her holsters. We also have this little knifey. I was originally thinking it was the same one that came with Flint, but now that I look at it, it does look like it might be a new sculpt, which would seem to be meant to go in here. And these are the new weapons for her, for sure. A pair of articulated blades, which honestly is kind of surprising because when I saw the artwork, or the images, I should say, the production stills, I did not think that these were meant to move. The real question is, will they fit properly? So they would go over her forearms. Oh, look at that. I missed that. She's actually got a Band-Aid on her arm here. I don't know how well that's going to show up, though. I wonder if the Band-Aid's just from the wear and tear of the articulated knives on her forearms. And that's... So, the articulated blades. Zoom. Stab into somebody. You know, I don't know. I think I would like to have seen them do the hair, treat the hair a little bit more like they did back in our original figure. And the coloring, because that just feels way too bright. Especially if she's supposed to be covert operations. Why is she wearing bright yellow? It's not like this blends in with anything. Right? And I think that she actually might be using... Is it... Okay. She's not using Zorana's mid parts. How about... No, it's not Lady J's either. This may actually be a new sculpt on her. Yeah, actually, maybe all of her parts are new, no reuse. Except maybe the butt. Yeah, actually. No, that might be different too because the belt's different. Okay. Whoops. I do like those kind of weapons. That'll be good for posing. I can't get our guns out now. I do kind of wish they had slightly better design there to hold the holsters in place. So according to her card, her whirlwind attack would be a series of kicks. Or would it be spinning bird kick? Anyway, like most of these guns, they don't fit very well to start with, and you have to finagle them into place. But as before, we also got the swords for her. There was a comic book mini-series that she was in for herself. She actually seems like another one of those kind of characters that's more programmed than anything else, just by the way that they had her act in the comic book series. I kind of wonder, though, how the arm blades are meant to be controlled, if it's supposed to be some kind of weird implant type of thing, or if it literally is just arm movements of some sort that would control the snap of them. But she would definitely be a force to be reckoned with. She's like Dr. Octopus of blades. And I think that will finish up our look at Agent Helix and her little sister. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Peace and love. Just on a bit of a side note here, Agent Helix for the G.I Joe Rise of Cobra movie came with this extra equipment here. 2 little pistols, I guess it's a bazooka, and a radar dish. And I have never been able to figure out what this is supposed to be used for. The images I've seen kind of show it connecting to this somehow, but I have never figured out how it does. So if anybody knows, please feel free to let me know. Thanks again.